First and foremost, I just got a new package. I don't know if you can tell, but my interior is red. I'm trying to color match it, pop it right here, give me some extra room to do some things. Let's see how it goes. So far, I mean, it's pretty accurate to the color. It's not that bad of a quality. Got it from the TikTok shop. Hate on me if you will, I don't care. It's working and it looks good, that's all that matters. So I'm gonna install this real quick. But yeah, firstly, the reason I wanna kind of get into making videos is I do see a opportunity. Not only that, but I am in a car crew. It's called Not Like Us. So the whole point of the car crew is we want to expand and get more exposure. With more exposure, we're gonna have more opportunities to do sponsorships, etc. I am somewhat I'm not gonna say I am, but I am somewhat in charge of media in the car group. I don't think I'm the best. I think there's some guys that definitely have more potential than me. But nevertheless, I am in that area of, you know, making videos, cars. I'm trying to get better at making videos. I'm trying to do better things. I always try to improve because obviously I want my car to get a lot of exposure too. I want it to be more popular of a platform. Obviously my car is not the fastest, but it's more of a show car per se. I'm not trying to be fast. If I wanted to be fast, I would have got the turbo, or I would have traded it in for the turbo because at the time I couldn't afford the turbo. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. It's kind of the goal. Obviously I go to a lot of car meets, not all the time because I do have work and stuff like that, but there is a good time to time where I wish I could record the cars, and doing this kind of puts me in that position to do so. I have the equipment, camera, tripod, using the mic right now. Tell me if it's any good. I just been shy. I'll be honest, I've been shy. It's not easy recording yourself out in public with, you know, hundreds of people looking at you. And not only that, when you happen to be the guy with the camera and you're doing something like you're confident, people expect you to know what you're doing. So then people are like, hey, what's your YouTube channel? Hey, what's your Instagram? Hey, can you get shots of me? So sometimes it's a little taunting because if you don't have the power to back it up, like if you don't got the skills to back it up, it's kind of embarrassing, you know? Boom! That actually looks pretty fire, low-key. One thing I immediately realized is I definitely got to get a wider angle. This is as wide as I can get, and I'm like leaning back just to get this. But here's my interior for reference. So you got the red. What do you guys think? It's not the exact red, but it's pretty damn close. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty damn close. I think it looks good. Got the garage opener right there. But the whole reason I got it is because for my headlights, I have some aftermarket halos that I can change the colors, yada, yada, yada. This is always a pain in the butt to grab in a moment's notice because it's stuck in here. Not the best situation because then it gets lost and I can't find it. So sometimes I want to change the headlights on the go, and it's a pain in the butt to open up the phone, unlock the phone, open the app, wait for them to connect, switch it. So I wanted I wanted to be able to hold on to this a little bit better. So now we do have that, and we also got tissues area too, so that's gonna come in clutch because my nose is always runny. But here, check out the car. What do y'all think? Interior is the whole reason I got this car. Mazda has some of the best interior ever for the price. Like, this is like upscale for like Honda Civic price. Get on my level, boy. Don't be hating on us Mazdas, bro. Get on our level, boy. Look at this. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. My crew, the president of my crew has kind of shouted me out several times, asking me, you know, hey, Nate's in charge of media, which is a little terrifying at the same time because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Like, I know a lot, and I probably know more than what all of the other guys do, but I'm not an expert, you know what I mean? Like, I'm learning as I go. So it's like, you know, a little responsibility that's been placed upon you, which I don't mind. Like, you know, it's what I want to do, it's what I love, and giving me a purpose to go out to these meets is only more beneficial. But I do want to do vlogs. I do want to take you guys out to see how the Texas car community represents, because I always see California on YouTube, and California's trash. Texas, we really be popping, man. Car meets everywhere you go, every single day, every place imaginable. and there's a really big turn up, and there's crews all over the place, which was something I wasn't aware of up until I joined one. And we're always recruiting, so if you ever want to join in, you know, let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously you have to have done some stuff to your car. It's not just going to be a congratulations, here you go. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of like my whole goal right now. I just want to get better. I just want to do more things. I just want to see if this is a opportunity that I can tap into and, you know, show off cars and, you know, vlog maybe here and there. Jesus, yeah, I need a better lens. This lens is good, but it only gets to, what does this get to? Hold on, 28 millimeters to 60, so it's just not wide enough. But I digress. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. See if I can do best so you guys can see me. I know what I'm getting next. Holy crap, I need a better lens. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully you guys can tag along. I'm trying to make it more professional. I want to do better camera angles. I want it to be more than just I'm going to a motherfucking meet. What's up? Represent. All right, guys, peace. Like, I want it to be more of a story per se. Obviously, it's not going to be like that every single time, simply because the thing about car meets is it's just unexpected. You know, you're dealing with upward to 50 plus people. There's 27 people in the car group. I can't plan what's going to happen. I can't plan what's going to go down. People show up, people don't show up, people flake. Sometimes people come out of nowhere. Sometimes new plans happen, photo shoots happen, going out to do some rollers happen. So it's unexpected, but that's what makes an amazing story. So hopefully I can vlog this. Hopefully I can bring this all together. But going on the topic of mods, let's go ahead and show you what I got real quick. Nothing crazy, and I do need to fix some things, so please don't mess with me too hard. But let's go ahead and show you what's going on, right? Sorry guys, I told you I need a wider angle. I'm so sorry for this. My apologies. For the wheels, we do have some Novias. I forgot which ones these are. I don't even know if they're called Novia anymore. This says artisan wheels. They're remember they're forged. They're forged. So I mean, they're super lightweight. Yada yada yada. I got them simply because I had an all black car. Before the wrap, this was actually black with the black. And it's really hard to get noticed. I get people love to black out and murder their cars, but I wanted people to recognize that my car wasn't stock. Especially after I got the carbon fiber hood, and that was kind of the biggest issue, simply because the carbon fiber hood is super dark gray. The car was black, the wheels were black, and it drove me crazy because everyone just thought my car was stock when I had so many mods on it, right? So wrapped the car, got these wheels. I originally wanted chrome, but it's just a pain in the butt to get some chrome wheels that were fitting my standards. Whether it be too wide, too small, too expensive, not a good selection. And the biggest thing was they were always sold out, and that was kind of the biggest pain in the butt that drove me crazy. But yeah, got some Novias. So not only do they look good in my opinion, but they actually reduced the rotational mass around the entire car about almost 40 pounds. I think it's like 38 pounds total. So a little bit of a performance mod, but also an aesthetic mod. As far as the calibers, they're stock. I just got some paint, some heat resistant paint that you can pick up from I think it's O'Reilly. Go in there, grab it, take the wheels off, paint it, make sure you don't drip it everywhere, because once you drip it down that way, I actually got some paint residue on the concrete that I just never taken off. But yeah, I've had this mod going on for quite a while, and they still look amazing. Obviously, you got to clean them. They're a little dirty right now. The whole car is dirty right now, but this is actually a really good mod. If you're, you know, worried about messing your car up, you can always just paint your calipers red or blue, yellow, whatever color you want. But super easy mod. I did it myself. We did it for a friend. Bring some pop to the car, right? All right. Now we're coming to the headlights, which is one of my favorite mods because it's the one that people always recognize, especially at the car shows. You know, this platform is still relatively new. So seeing aftermarket headlights, aftermarket halos for a car like this is insane. But
Turn them on real quick. I do have my controller. I can also control it from the app. Shout out to Top Hids out in Arlington. Those guys kind of installed them for me, just because messing with your headlights is a pain in the butt, and it's very, very risky, because if you touch the inside of the lens, it's going to be there permanently for the rest of your life. So you have to make sure it's really, really done professionally. I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. But here, let me I'll just go into mode 1 just so you guys can kind of get an idea for it. So really pops the car out, brings it to life. We turned off the daytime running lights on the car, that way they don't interfere with these guys. But obviously the actual bulb for nighttime is still good. It's just the daytime, since we got these guys installed. These guys are amazing. Installation was perfect. Have no complaints. They go into any color. You can change the speed. You can alternate it between modes. I got this mod for like $70. Bear in mind, installation was like 800, right? So don't think it's cheap. It's definitely something you have to get done professionally. Find someone who knows how to do it. I don't recommend it doing yourself, because it's super, super risky, especially if you don't seal it back up correctly. Because if moisture comes into the car in any way, shape, or form, it is going to be on the inside of this lens, and you are just screwed. Sorry, terrible word. But yeah, so this is one of my favorite mods. No other car that's 4th gen has a mod like this, besides like one guy, but he has a different, which is really cool on his ones too. But you know, I like to stand out, so this has always been a super cool mod that I've done. No regrets. Also, I don't know if you guys can see it. Put all this crap down real quick. Heavy tripod. This is also a mod that I think is really neat. It's not necessarily special, but it's just my Instagram that's kind of embedded into the grill. I think it's cool. Not everybody sees it. Honestly, nobody sees it. There's rare times where people do see it, but it's just one of those personal mods where you're just like, I'm the only guy that has that, and it looks cool. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. We did sort of wrap this guy like a transparent tinted color, just so it's not popping out too much. Some people like it to pop out, some people don't. This one's like a very hybrid. It's like in between, where it does pop out a bit but not too much, and I like it just like that, honestly. So yeah, on to the next mod. I'm just gonna handheld this one. I'm holding up a whole tripod, so excuse me if my arm gets tired. But how could I forget? This is one of people's favorites mods. How do you say that? Favoriteist mods? Favorite mods? This is one of people's favorite mods. It is the fully carbon fiber hood. Somewhat of a performance mod, right? It reduces the weight by like 15 pounds. It's not a big deal. Helps with the center of gravity, yada, yada, yada. Really cool. It actually has some heat extractors right here, as well as like a little intake for it to cool down the engine. However, let me tell you this. The one thing about this mod, if my camera would, whatever, pain in the butt. Absolute pain in the butt. This has been the biggest pain in the butt mod that I've ever done. Carbon fiber is extremely fragile, especially in the summer sun. It cakes up like a mug. Terrible, right? It cakes up like crazy, and then you got to clean it. I've tried getting PPF film on it. People don't want to do it. They say it's a liability. There's too many holes, yada, yada, yada. It would use the warranty up like crazy, blah, blah, blah. So what I've ended up doing is buying a buffer myself. And then I go to this place that has a really nice wax. And I have to clean it, I'd say 4 times a year. Realistically, probably more, because it cakes up really quick, especially in the summertime. But 4 times a year. Because let me see if I can show you guys. Right now it looks somewhat good because I sort of cleaned it, but there is some times where it's like, it's not a good day to show this off. It's kind of cloudy, right? But you can kind of see where it's starting to get caked up in specific angles, like right here. And this is not something you can rub off. This is something that you have to wax the whole car just to get it out. And it being as dimensional as it is, it's actually a pain in the butt. And I've only made it worse because I put the damn wrap on it. So now I can't get the wax on the wrap. It would damage the wrap. So I have to be super careful on the edges right here. Pain in the butt. Absolute pain in the butt. But we do have real carbon fiber here, and then I've done fake trim all around the rest. Obviously it's fake, yeah, big deal. We got the spoiler right here wrapped. We got this from, I believe we got this from the Mix store, MIK store. They work on the Mazda platforms. I think they're out in the Philippines, but obviously not like us. Check us out. We do have the Cork Sport 63 millimeter exhaust catback exhaust on here. Sounds really good. I can give you guys an example real quick. Ignore the dirtiness of the car. It just rained and crap. I do have the rear diffuser. That was a pain in the butt to get. I need to fix it. I know it's clearly hanging loose. I get it, but this was really hard to get. This thing is always back ordered. I actually forgot the brand that it is, but super back ordered all the time. We got some some side diffusers. We got the front diffuser, front splitter, front lip, whatever you want to call it. Really nice. I went through 3 of them. I chose this guy ultimately at the end. We are still sitting on stock height. I do have the Cork Sport lowering springs, as well as a strut bar that I've just not installed. So to be continued. Those are upcoming mods. This was a little difficult. They don't make one for my car. I used the Cork Sport license plate adapter. I originally had my license plate here, but we used the adapter, and then we had to get another adapter for that guy, and then we had to use this to pop it on. It was a pain in the butt. Honestly, I think that's about it. Obviously there's a big wrap. We got these guys off eBay. They're the Alexa model. I don't know what they're called, but it's the Alexa model, which just means Mazda 3. I used to have a big little wing right here, but when they wrapped my car, I don't know where it went. I honestly don't know where it went, so it's gone. I'm not really all too worried about it. The car still looks great. So yeah, that's about it. And then besides that, we do have some like engine mods, which aren't really a mod. It's just an intake. It's the short ram Cork Sport intake that has the cool box, the cold box, whatever you want to call it. Then we do have the rear engine mount, which goes underneath the car, connects the engine to the chassis. That is honestly the biggest noticeable mod that I've done to this car, because it stiffens the car up like crazy. Vibrations at low RPMs, vibrations at high RPM. It really makes it feel like a race car, even though it's slow as hell, but it makes it really fun. Bear in mind, there's going to be a crap ton of drone in the car, but it's an experience. It's an experience nevertheless. If you guys are interested in that, they do still have the original, which has no stabilizer in it at all, so you feel everything the engine's doing. But they made a hybrid one where it kind of doesn't take it too extreme. I have the base, like the just straight up engine mount, no stabilizer or anything, and I don't really think it's that bad. Bear in mind, I have the 63 millimeter exhaust. I know if you had the 80 millimeter, it'd probably be significantly worse, and maybe that's where people are having concerns about. But for the 63 millimeter exhaust on the rear engine mount, I think it's a chef's kiss. It feels really good. It's not too loud. I'm not trying to be obnoxious as hell because my car's slow. I'm not trying to race nobody. Especially in Texas, and it's just Mustangs and Chargers and Challengers, all these straight line vehicles all over the place. Like, bro, I'm in a JDM car. I'm not meant to go straight really quickly. I'm supposed to go curvy. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much the summary of everything, right? This is kind of my aspirations. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm thinking of long term. Not long term like a career, but long term as in video wise, right? So hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, any concerns, yada yada, whatever it may be, drop a comment down below in the comment section. And stay tuned, because I might have some more videos coming soon. If you guys happen to have a Mazda and you have any questions regarding my mods, etc., drop a comment. But until then, keep it nice and short. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!